honestly have zero regrets coming out here, and if I was to be able to get invited for next year, I'd definitely come back out.
I'm so happy that I got to spend this training camp with you all, and I'm heading back home with some great memories.
You're all like family.
It's the people that are here, you know, and the interactions and the connections and the laughs and those sort of memories. That's the stuff that we're going to remember, and the memories that we can create together that make these weeks special.
Now it's not about how long we can hold our breath. It's about how well can I fully relax. Understanding how to fully relax. So body scanning is very essential, and really centering your mind, become aware of the thoughts that arises, and you are the watcher of your thoughts, the watcher without reaction, and see where that takes you. Into the belly, to the chest, let it go out of the mouth. Surrender your mind and trust your body to do what it's supposed to do. I'll feel my hand. Into the belly. That's it. Maybe give yourself a nice deep stretch. Breath holding is incredibly powerful for the body and for your mind, and how we handle stress and how the nervous system is functioning. Teaching ourselves how to actually breathe less on a daily basis can be very beneficial for the body. Okay? Slowing down the breathing because we can allow better oxygen intake. So every breathing practice is like a medicine.
Yo. Season.
So it was a very unique experience. I've never done any type of breath work before. All types of sensations going on. I think one of the most important things that I took from it is just being aware of yourself, being aware of the situation that we're in, and the things that came up for me were gratitude. What a beautiful life that we live. What an amazing opportunity that we've all had here to be with each other and in an amazing place. And I will take a lot of gratitude from this day, and I think I'll probably try it again sometime.
Looked up for his therapy. If love was a crime, I've committed a felony.
I've done the breathwork before one time, and it was like online, and it was a very different experience having it in person, and the real instructor like coming through the ranks and just like speaking to us. So it was very cool, and also made me like reflect on what I'm grateful for and the opportunity to be here with everyone, and yeah, have a great time. So I really enjoyed it.
Are you ready to come? I'm pleading, needing your energy, please stop fleeting. Keep it running off with no reason. See a 8, don't come every season. I got my own battles with my demons. Look, stuck in this haven. See a look like Liam, it was taken. Man, I'm talking about gone with a pagan. In a sleep, man, I'm gonna be awakened. Push it out with the smoke, Jamaican. Man, I'm high to the brain, sedation. I gotta know, man, for the validation. If you're really...
Why bodybuilding? Because bodybuilding is the art. Just one gets stronger. Because I like playing basketball. I like to stronger. Yeah, be a strong man. If you want to be stronger, first you need to be patient. Get more patient.
How was the camp so far?
I feel really good. I feel very happy. I feel more stronger. I feel motivation.
I keep it looked up for his therapy.
Getting there.
A season.
Yay!
Yeah.
Today's pool day. So it's our second pool day and our last session, so I think people are gonna go pretty crazy.
can be a wild session.
Now I'm stacking these profits. Took a couple L's in the game that I lost it. Now they see the glow, yeah, the kids that be flossing. Yeah, run my own path, never.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but last training session at Pro Camp, and I promise you, in 1 week, 2 weeks later on, we're gonna look back at this week and think, fuck, what a special time. This is our last chance to train together as a group. Let's make it fucking count, all right? Go. Let's show everyone why we're pros. Let's fucking go. Come on. Let's go.
Who's the cap here?
Thanos. Thanos is captain today.
Yeah, I'm captain today.
What's the plan?
And we've all got shit backs, so we're all gonna get good backs after today. We're gonna focus on the connection, we're gonna help each other, and we're gonna see if we can get the most out of each other today. Let's go.
Hey girls, who's the captain here?
No! Together. Okay. Yeah? Okay.
Who's the captain here?
Them two are gonna kill us. I wanna cry today. I wanna cry.
It's upper body day. We're doing shoulders, we're doing back, and that's about it. Right? You don't want arms.
Yeah, arms.
Okay.
Arms, yeah.
We're doing arms.
Yeah, arms, yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay, we're doing arms. So we're gonna do shoulders. We're starting with the shoulder press first. Then we're gonna do some back. Then we're gonna do some arms, and then we're just gonna keep rotating and just until we have nothing left. And Kareen's crying. The goal is to make Kareen cry. So I'm gonna punch her off camera.
I'm smiling right now. Come back to me in like a couple sets.
Any last words?
Pray for me.
Whoa! Oh, your turn. Pretty good. You must try.
Welcome to the flexing camp.
Okay, let's go. What? Follow the captain, man. I'm just fucking up. Next one, you say, I said walk. Oh, fuck, I cannot.
You're the captain today.
No, he's captain today.
What's the plan, Cap?
Today's big back day. Back day. My favorite day of the week, man. Let's get it.
Who's the captain here?
Captain Isaac.
What's the plan, Cap?
So we did a lot of strength training, so we haven't done any volume training. So today, I guess we're gonna start with volume. All right, end with volume for the camp, okay? Yeah.
Let's go.
We're gonna do a bit more reps today, because we did so many like heavy shit, the whole week.
I just want him to be kind. I'm just a little guy.
You're the biggest guy in the fucking group.
It's our last day, you little bitch. Come on.
Who's the captain here, girls?
We're mutual captains, like we're both figuring out together.
So what's the plan? Just figuring out?
We do shoulders, and yeah, I hope I can learn a lot from Amanda because she has an amazing delts. Oh, so yeah.
Thank you.
If I can say compare. But we're gonna share this workout together. Hopefully we can learn from each other, but sure. I'm sure we will. Crappies, kill it. Last day, last workout.
I'm just trying to find peace in the chaos. Level up daily, I ain't never taking days off. I'll be close like 2018, brought in the playoffs. Making big moves, never worry about the layoff. Yeah. I'm space, the pressure I can't face. I'm stepping into place, I'm moving with no trace. I'm shooting at my pace, no time that I can waste. I'm blessed with endless grace, success I will erase. I'm winning the last race. Yeah, I'm winning the last race. Making moves while they stuck in the same place. Dream so big, I could never let them go to waste. I've been down before, now I'm running at my own pace. Focus on my prize, you can see it on my stone face. Every bar I drop, that's a line they can't erase. Fighting for my spot, never leaving it to fate. In the world of clones, I'm just trying to be great. Stacking up the wins, yeah, I'm building my estate. Y'all can hate on me all you want, it doesn't really matter to me. Except for God, for real.
Bodybuilding for me means becoming the best ever version of myself and getting better like every single day. Proving to myself that I can be better every single day by my actions. And my thoughts dictate how I act. So I'm really becoming the master of my own mind, master of my own thoughts in order to act like a Olympian. Because Olympia is my goal, not because of the Olympia and the competition, because at the end of the day it's only a competition, but it means something. It means that I can become the best ever athlete I can possibly be, and that I can prove to myself that I can achieve anything I would want to achieve. And if I can achieve this one goal, I can set any goal for myself and I can reach it. So that's why this is so important to me, and that's why I do bodybuilding, because it reflects my discipline, it reflects my attention to detail, it reflects my own work ethic and my own gratitude for life. Don't compare yourself to others. Try to get the most out of your personal physique. Try to start somewhere. Try not to doubt yourself. Try to act despite your fears, despite your doubts, because everyone has doubts. I doubt myself every single day, but the difference between you and I maybe is that I act despite these doubts. I just simply show up every single day. As I said, I try to improve every single day. That's the mission of every single day. So if you can really be present in each moment and make every single moment count, then you're on a good run to reach everything, every goal like you have. Even if it's non-physique related, like you can reach anything. The camp is great. It's so different than last time, but that's not in a bad way. It's so nice to meet all of these people and trying to get like all of the different methods, because everyone does things differently, and it's very cool to see. So you can compare, you can adjust and adapt if you want to, and see what works best for you. Yeah, and I'm really sad that it's coming to an end, but trying to make all of it, the most of it, until tomorrow in the midday.
You ever seen a nigga hung with a gold chain? I'd rather sing about the same things that we claim. Such as bashful, but niggas like a tag boy. Mobbing on the streets of robbing stores and ski masks, bruh. Niggas at the beach in the riot to bring violence. Cause it's a game of cat and mouse and you gon' bleed silent. What's the justice in saying fucking and grab the pump? To kill a woman with many children makes you a chump. Looking on the store, you reckon, nigga, I'm wrecking. Think about the people who own it for about a second. I know you got your problem, but whether they got theirs. This is not a gang of violence, a group barber show. You'd rather hear me say, fuck black prejudice, let's murder different races, grow hatred and form irrelevant views and etc. Knife thrown, damage them lives blown, oblivion, all cold, oblivious. I won't dare say that you should stop the fucking ignorance, murder ops, killing shit. I'd enjoy the thrill of it.
Yeah. Tell the judge to suck his mum, I never saw her off. Sold the Rolls and sold the Lambo, yeah, I sold them both. A band's like, you should've seen me in a stolen Golf. I'm protected by the Holy Ghost. I'm chivalrous, I kick it down and then I hold the door. St. Nicholas couldn't have built himself a colder core. If I need the money, I just go and tour. Deuteronomy 3:22, this is my holy war. The only person I follow is the Messiah. The only heir to my throne is King Josiah. The only FaceTime I answer is to Anaya. I'm God's son, you should've listened to Jeremiah. Ooh, you should've listened to me. I'm not a hitman, I pull the trigger for free. All fours down, see how I hid in debris. Still trying to figure the fee. Who done it bigger than me? Who done it better than Mike? You little bitch nigga, don't make me get on my back. I fly around there like the weather was nice. Factory set, but it's better with ice. Nah, don't let me F up the. I heard they wanna hang me out to dry for a nugget meal. The world might never love your way again, but my mother will. On and off the. This must be how my luggage feel. I've done Vogue, but mostly I'll cover bills. Mostly I'll cover cost. I flew to move to Clarendon and do Lovers Rock. We had it ringing in July like a summer bop. Aye. Don't piss my brothers off, oh it's effortless. They're asking about Murky Fest, I should do Kettle Fest. Don't come if you're kettleless. Got niggas talking on me but I live on Everest. Come off my premises, Jehovah's in the details. I'm in the crevices, my niggas is menaces. I pray for my nemesis, the devil is convincing. I saw it in Genesis. She said do you miss me? I said that I never miss. I sit and I reminisce.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Croydon, on air, online. This is Croydon 97.8 FM.
Might never love your way again, but my mother will.
My machine is gone.
I love them, but they cannot say
I'm hearing that they got me in a pickle. It hurts, but then it tickles. If I had a penny or a nickel, for every time I figured it was fickle, I guess that it's official. Water on my wrist, I I let it trickle. They thought I had a hammer and a sickle. My head is on a swivel. I don't know the point of being civil. They think I'm Big Mike.
Okay, more is better, more is better.
There's 5% that really feel away. That makes me feel away. Don't ever think I'll switch. That's the least I'll say. I spend a 30 on a rock, I guess I'm Tina Fey. And if I made you insecure, then I'm Issa Rae. There it is. Everybody's got a clean heart. Can you swear it is? Niggas thinking that I lost my soul. I'll show you. Ear without shame, shall cast the first stone. This year I'm trying to take mom to Carbone. I might never love your way again, but my mother will. I might never love your way again, but my mother will.
This is Croydon 97.8 FM.
Okay, you stab me in my back, you need a better knife. I'm so lit, you think that I've been set alive. I told the boys I think I met my wife. Baby, if you have my baby, then you're set for life. She told me do the raw. Come around me now, you're lit. This wasn't you before. I think I got a type. She's like the two before. And I don't mean to brag, but yes, I do perform. It's applaudable. I give you TLC. We're chasing waterfalls. They're throwing flowers now. I do you double there. You take a shower now. I might never love your way again, but my mother will. I might never love your way again, but my mother will.
Days, walk out.
It was pretty cool to train with Thanos. Thanos was captain, so he called all the shots and I just followed. But the Korean style of training is cool. It's just go, 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 you go, I go, you go, I go, you go, I go. 7 exercises, 3 sets, everything. Really little rest time. Pump was crazy, sweat was crazy, but it was a fun workout. Last one was one to remember, that's for sure.
Last day, it's really sad. I mean, it's just been such an incredible week. It's hard to think that it's coming to an end, and it just happened so fast. Everything just happened really quickly, and here we are on our last day. It is a bit emotional, very sad, because we've all sort of become like family. I'm gonna miss Nicole so much. I'm gonna have to go to Perth.
Visit me. I'm not that far from Perth.
I'm gonna have to get on that 4-hour flight. Halfway to Bali. I might as well come to Bali again. Look, I don't think it's gonna be that long until we link up again, put it that way.
No more games for me. No more games.
I can do this every day, you know?
I do this every day already, man. It's another day.
Finished. Good shoulder pump.
No, not Scott.
A wetty one, it's an emotional one. Can't wait to do it again one day.
How's you feeling? It's the last day.
Very
the group.
I'm
舍不得怎么讲 Come back to part. He come back to part with us.
yeah, I'm
Yeah. Depressed. You're depressed.
What is bodybuilding for you? And-
Bodybuilding?
Yeah, why bodybuilding?
우선 이제 맨스 피지크라는 이제 종목을 제가 지금 거의 한 7년째 맨스 피지크라는 종목을 하고 있는데, 일단 좀 어깨가 이렇게 넓고 허리가 얇은, 그러니까 이런 좀 역삼각형적인 이런 체형이 남자가 봤었을 때 너무 멋있는 체형이어서 빠져들게 됐어요. 우선 이 캠프에 초대돼서 정말 감사하고, 또 이렇게 다 같이 IFBB 프로 선수들과 함께 이제 트레이닝을 함께 할 수 있어서 너무 즐거웠고 영광이었습니다. 다음에 또 이런 기회가 있으면 다시 또 한번 오고 싶어요. 네.
The Undefeated Recovery Center has yet to be accessed. Today, that changes. First time, Undefeated Recovery. Yeah, let's change. Let's get naked in the showers, boys.
Yeah.
Man, I got the drip like Gunner, shirt costs a $1. Monkey on a jacket and my missus in the runners. I just school with all my brothers like when Dropper played the Gunners. I got winners in my circle, I don't care about the others. I got big dreams, cold since I was 16. Overtake a hater, I'm just chilling in your slipstream. Am I sick? Indeed, put your faith in me. Put in all the work, trying to see my stack increase. Gotta stay hungry like the lion in the jungle. I'm just running to the bag, on God, I never fumble. So it's everyday hustle for that H on the buckle. I'm just splashing with my brothers, no trouble. Bro, I got the glass half full, man, I fill it with a Clico. like I need
Tell me what's
chemo.
the vibe, are you really with me? Take it off your mind, it ain't really that deep. Ain't no point in forcing something that won't work. But if you really try, then I bet you would see. There's nothing in this life that can truly be free. Yes, it's all a game of patience.
I'm a wonder.
The sunset was beautiful. The sunset was so beautiful. It's like my eyes can't register what I'm seeing. It's so gorgeous here.
But I still might cheat if your girl look pretty so litty. Lately I've been
This is pretty magical, to be honest.
Can I get
And
french
it's
fries?
getting a little bit emotional as well because it's the end of camp and it's coming to the realization that we're all going to be going home tomorrow and separating. Going to be beautiful to spend tonight with everybody, but also really, really sad. But amazing to be in this magical place all together, spending our last night as a family, as a team.
I kill it for a wage and I wrap my heart out on the stage. Shout out.
It's really wholesome being here. Like, we were all strangers when we came here, and now we're like a little family. I was really nervous coming here because I flew 17 hours from the UK by myself, 2 flights. I was sort of really worried that, you know, spent all this time flying here and I wouldn't get along with everyone, but it's been so nice. Quite sad to go back. Quite sad, but also meeting everyone and seeing how they approach prep, they approach bodybuilding, they just spark the fire in you, makes you want to just go harder.
But if you really try, then I bet you would see. There's nothing in this life that
What a beautiful place to end this experience. I think this was the perfect spot for us all to just to come together, witness something beautiful in this amazing country with these amazing people. I think we all are expressing a lot of gratitude right now. So thank you to Jackson for bringing us together, and thank you for this opportunity for myself as well.
Nothing like that first time she was in my math class. Long hair, brown skin with the fat ass. Sat beside me, used to laugh, had mad jokes. The teacher always got mad, so we passed notes. It started off so innocent. She had a vibe and then started digging it. I was a young and straight crushing, trying to play this cool. But we couldn't wait to get to school. Cause when I seen them thighs on her, and them hips on her, and them lips on her, got me daydreaming, man, what? I'm thinking how she rides on it, if she sits on it, if she licks on it, make it hard for me to stand up. As time goes by, attractions getting deeper. Wet dreaming, thinking that I'm smashing, but I'm sleeping. I want it bad, and I ain't never been obsessed before. She wrote a note that said, you ever had sex before? Damn, and I ain't never did this before, no. 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 And I ain't never did this before, no.
Play a type of game called Peaches and Pits. So each person is going to share 1 or 2 pits, and the pits is something negative or perhaps something that you'd like to work on, you know, reflecting upon this week. And then we're going to share 1 or 2 peaches, which can be something you're grateful for, something that you learnt, some positive takeaway from the week. We did a similar exercise for Pro Camp last year. I think a lot of people got a lot out of it. I had never done it before, but I enjoyed it a lot. So I will start us off with my pits. So firstly, I regret not being able to be more present here and share more time with you and be staying at the villa. It wasn't ideal with the gym build and the pressure that I was sort of under to have everything ready, and even till basically the last night I was still at the gym trying to sort the electricity problems and trying to get the recovery center ready for us, which I got close but didn't quite. So next time I'll definitely, for the camp, I want to make sure that I'm here for the whole time, staying with you guys, being more present, getting to know you guys better, because you know, I think you guys are fucking awesome people, and I think there's something to learn from every single one of you. My other pit is I am very sorry that the gym and the recovery and everything wasn't to the standard that I promised. I really tried my best to get it ready. Like the last 4 weeks was days and nights. I had the vision of it being, you know, this pristine facility, and I know I missed the mark, but I think what I've learned is, you know, with weeks like this, I don't really think it's a flashy steam room or a cold ice bath or, you know, all the little details. That's not the shit you guys are gonna remember, and it's not the stuff that I'm gonna remember either. It's the people that are here, you know, and the interactions and the connections and the laughs and those sort of memories. That's the stuff that we're gonna remember. You know, we're not gonna remember like the little details at the gym. So, you know, I put myself under a lot of pressure, and I was super anxious for most of the week, just because, you know, there were things going on in the background, and I know I promised you guys a lot in terms of the facility. But, you know, reflecting now, I feel like that pressure's sort of gone off, and just reminding myself that it's not about those things. It's about you guys and the memories that we can create together that make these weeks special. So my peach, I am feeling very grateful for the trust that you guys gave me to come out here. You know, I think a lot of you, even like I wasn't even sure what this camp was about, and I was probably sending you messages trying to explain it, and it wasn't clear. And I understand packing out all your stuff up to come to another country and meet a bunch of people that you haven't known before. It would be daunting. You know, I'm quite a socially awkward person, naturally introverted. I find it very difficult to make friends and meet new people. So if someone invited me to come to a camp with a group I didn't know, I probably wouldn't go, you know. So I'm deeply grateful for the trust you guys have given me to come out here and make this week as special as it was. I'm very thankful for you guys supporting, you know, the businesses. I see all the tags of Undefeated and Pump, you know, and that, you know, from a business lens, that sort of exposure is going to be invaluable to me, and it's going to mean that the businesses are going to be able to grow so we can do bigger and better things with ProCamp in the future. You know, I've got some outrageous future plans for what ProCamp can turn into the years to come. You know, my brain is already planning the next one, and bigger group, you know, having some real superstars from the league coming as well, and bigger group. The gym will be perfectly finished and upgraded. You know, I think there's a lot more that we can do, and I believe that, you know, even though it's relatively unknown now, I think in the years to come, ProCamp can and will be seen as an event where, you know, if you're an IFBB Pro, you're scratching at the door to try to get in, you know. So I think what we have here is very special, and I think it's going to grow into something even more beautiful in the future. And I'd be totally happy to invite every single one of you back next time. I think you're all fucking awesome. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Before I came here, I was very anxious, and I messaged Jackson and I was like, I don't know if I want to come. Like, I'm gonna meet a bunch of people who I felt like all knew each other. I don't know why. I think it's because a lot of you are from Australia, a lot of you from Asia, and I'm all the way from the UK. And I almost cancelled. And Jackson actually said to me, like, listen, by the end of this, we'll be a family. And he was right. My second pit is, I feel like I maybe spent some time where I allowed things from back home to stress me out, and I really wish I was able to just not let that bother me. But it was very minor and like very temporary. My positives, peaches, was obviously that I met everyone here, and I think I got along with pretty much everyone, which is rare for me, so that's nice. Also managed to be really good with like my diet and stuff, which is, I wasn't expecting it, but I think just being around positive people, it didn't feel like I was like really on that sort of stressful part of prep, although it is the earliest part of my prep anyway, so it's not that deep. But I'm still able to kind of have my routine in check, training really hard. I think I probably had one of the best leg sessions of my life with the guys, and then we trained upper with the girls. I don't even train upper, and we smashed it. And just enjoying the time here. And I did feel like I was very present, which was really nice. Like my phone would be in a complete another room at times. I had no idea where it was and I didn't care because we were all just bonding and getting along. Really, really like surprised at how close me and the girls have got. Like I did not think that we would bond this well. And they're going to be on literally the opposite side of the world to me. They're in Australia, I'm in the UK. But like I know we're going to continue staying in contact, and everyone else as well. Like if there is ever another camp and people are invited, like I would so be down to come again. Even like the guys from the UK, well, they're not from the UK, but they live in Dubai. But like I knew of them, but didn't know who they were. And like Joe is literally like a big brother to me now. I get that vibe off you. And it's just nice. Like there's been no awkwardness. There's been no hostility, which I think from maybe a different environment or in the UK, it's a bit harder to break that barrier with people. But yeah, that's it.
I got sick. So I missed out on half of our training sessions, which was really disheartening because that's what I came here to do, was to train hard with you all and keep up and learn and grow and just push myself as much as I could. So it's been really upsetting for me that I couldn't perform to my best with everybody, but I know that was out of my control, and I tried to just show up as much as I could, and even on the last day just showing up at the gym and just being there to be a part of it and just watch everyone and soak in the atmosphere and try and learn as much as I could from everybody, even though I felt like I was gonna throw up and pass out for every second that I was there. But I just got so much value from just being in the vicinity of every single person in here. My second pit would be that my Instagram got hacked. So I lost my ability to be able to share all of this with all of my followers at the end. So for the last sort of couple of days, I've been not so present and quite stressed about that, it's just social media, so I shouldn't really let that get to my head so much. But I think that's another learning curve for me as well, is to try and be a little bit more present, because this experience has just been incredible. And then my peaches would be that I've had some really amazing conversations and built some amazing connections with everybody here. And coming into this, I was actually quite nervous, anxious and scared because I didn't know a single person here. I'd never spoken to anyone before. So I thought, imposter syndrome. I didn't know if I was going to fit in or anybody would like me or if I was going to fit the mold. But everyone's just been so welcoming and so kind and offered so many uplifting compliments and so much motivation. It's invaluable, every single connection that I've made here over the last week. And I guess my second peach would be the fact that everyone's inspired me so much. Just being amongst you all and training with you, picking up cues and different techniques from everybody, from Olympians and seasoned pros. As a new pro coming into my debut soon, it's also invaluable. Every nugget of information and education from all of you, it's just so appreciated. So I just want to thank you all so much for offering what you have to me this week. You're all like family.
That's so sweet, man.
I told you I was gonna get it.
My pit this week, I guess it's more like an opportunity for me, was coming to understand like just how much knowledge and life experience I have to go to be able to keep pace with everyone in this room. Yeah, I felt a lot of the time like I received so much in this camp, but probably didn't have as much to give back. Yeah, I think that's something I'll definitely take away and learn from and work on. And my peach was kind of along the same lines, just learning so much from everyone. I've never been in rooms like this before. Like a lot of people in here I was following or knew of or keeping up with before I even stepped on stage, like for the first time ever. And now sharing a space with them and, knowledge and training and food, it's so surreal, like an insane experience I never would have thought I'd come across anytime soon or anytime in general. So yeah, it's been really cool to network and have friends from like not from only everywhere in our country but like the world too.
A great time, but I think a lot of my pits all happen very internally within myself, just kind of catching myself, especially early on and before I came to the camp, like negative self-talk towards myself. I think maybe some of you could kind of sense that a little bit when I introduced myself and I was like, you know, this may be my last season competing. Even just before coming here, before I decided I was going to compete this year, I was probably going to quit bodybuilding at that point. So knowing that there's so many of you who look so good and have done so well, like Olympians and stuff like that, started to kind of make me, I wouldn't say not feel so good about myself, but just kind of have a bit of like just negative self-talk internally. But that has also motivated me a lot, and that eventually changed a lot, like towards the end of the camp as well. And also business-wise, like a lot of you are just so successful, and it just kind of made me feel like, oh, like I'm not doing enough, like I should do more, like I should be a little bit more successful in the business side of things. Because when I first started bodybuilding, I kind of used that as an excuse of like, well, I can only focus on one thing. I can't really be a successful pro and a successful business owner. But now, after meeting like all of you and Jackson included, like you can be both. And so even though that started from me feeling not so good about myself, it has turned into more like motivation and inspiration for me to do better. So the pit kind of became a peach. And coming back to just being really nervous about being here, when I first entered the house, I was like really, really nervous. But then to the first 3 people that literally came up to me was Winter, Josh and Joe. And then they stood up and they immediately came to me and shook my hand. And I just immediately felt so like welcomed by them. And all 3 of them are huge and so muscular. And I was just like, hello. It was just a really nice, warm feeling immediately. And then went to my room and met these 2. And like their eyes just lit up when they saw me. And I was just so happy to be rooming with you guys. So just all the little moments like that, and just all the conversations that I've had with everyone, and just being able to connect with everyone from all around the world has been, again, like I said, really motivational. And I'm so happy because I had so much doubts about coming here. I'm just a very socially anxious kind of person, but I'm just, and you guys probably think it's crazy because I just talk nonstop, but it's because I feel so comfortable around you guys. And it made me feel like it's not that I don't like talking to people, it's that like the person I talk to matters, I guess. So that's my peach.
I'm quite an introvert, so I don't really have much to talk about. But one of the pits was probably before, because Jackson actually invited me twice. First time I was like, oh, I can't get away from my business, you know. Nah, I'm not playing hard to get. But then honestly, like as a business owner, it's really hard to spend 5-6 days away from my business. And especially because my gym just opened in May. So like I was really anxious of just leaving Hong Kong and like leaving everything behind, especially I have a son as well. Like, because that took quite a lot for me to say yes. But then I have no regrets. Like after coming here, meeting every single one of you. I know some people in the camp, Ben, Josh, like these are all friends, and obviously Amanda, Isaac, Jim Ray. But then there are also so many people that I met here or just, you know, I've never seen or heard. But then I've learned so much from every single one of you in this camp, and I'm really grateful for that. I guess one of the positive I could take away from was to, you know, just to keep working harder and stay humble and keep expanding my business and being a better athlete. Training with you guys in the last 4 days just made me realize how much I've been, you know, like kind to myself in training. Yeah, when I go home, I'm just gonna like really focus on the one goal that I have this year is the September show that in Hong Kong. I really want to do better than last year. So yeah, going home, I'm gonna keep working harder, not just on myself, but not just as an athlete, but as a business owner as well. I got really inspired by people like Jackson and obviously really successful online coaches. Like everyone here, like just got really inspired. Honestly, I have zero regrets coming out here. And if I was to be able to get invited for next year, I'd definitely come back out. No.
As you all know, I'm like 9 weeks out of my show now. And I was like kind of contemplating. I was like, how is it gonna go? Like, I'm going to Bali with all this nice food. Kind of scared I'm gonna cheat on my diet, which I did once, but I got back to work, and it's been really well being here, especially being this close to show, being around 20 or more IFBB pros and some couple of Olympians here. It keeps me really motivated to keep going. And that's about it. Honestly, I'm very grateful to be here. I learned a lot from everyone. The men physique guys helped me a lot with my posing too. And I do understand that I have a lot to learn. And I am very grateful to be here, and let's get it.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I will miss you.
Thank you for holding the camp. And for pits, I don't really have pits, but if I had to have one, like, it was just like I didn't get to train with everyone. And I was just looking at everyone else training. It was amazing. Learned a lot from that. So maybe next time, if I get invited again, I can train with more people too. It needs to be 4 weeks. No, jokes. Peaches, quite a few, but I'll go with, I'll sum it up. So in Hong Kong, like, we run businesses, right? I run a gym, and it's just tough, and it's all about numbers and stuff like that. So, like, being here, absolutely doing nothing, like, stress-free. I didn't do anything. I was just eating and training and recovery. Like, it made me feel like an athlete again. I'm not sure if everyone here has the same feeling, but I turned pro in 2019 and kind of lost passion about it before I came here, because it was just around running business. But coming here, everyone was just motivated. Like, everyone just hammering it, and I just couldn't, like, hold back, and I had to think about it, like, when I was, like, in my bed, like, after each training session. What am I doing back there? Why am I not doing this back at home? And it just made me think more about what I'm doing and what my goal is, like, for this year. And that's that. Yeah, thank you for the amazing sessions. And yeah, my legs still hurt, and my chest still hurts, my back still hurts. And I wish next time I could, if there's another one, I would definitely come. Yeah, if I get invited. And next time, if we see each other again, we're gonna all be Olympians. That's that.
I don't know why I'm feeling nervous. Maybe I'm being vulnerable. And just thank you everyone for making this happen and sharing each other knowledge, compassion, and dedication to bodybuilding. And pit for me is I didn't have enough time to talk to or train to every one of you. And I feel like I can learn a lot from everyone, more in-depth, fitness and business-wise. Peach for me is this week I've been able to, like what Isaac said, I've been able to reconnect myself with the original purpose and passion of fitness. Then I realized how much fun I've been missing out, being more and more rigid with my routine as time goes on, because I have more expectations and success for myself. And I will take home this lesson and switch up my meals and switch up my training in a way that does not deviate from my path to qualify for the Olympia, and try to be more human and focusing more on passion, longevity, and focus less on the actual personal and commercial outcomes. Peace out.
Thank you, Jackson, for inviting me to this amazing camp, and to everyone here. This camp made me feel stronger, both physically and mentally. I feel sad that my English wasn't good enough to connect with everyone here, but I truly respect all of you. Thank you for this unforgettable experience. Thank you.
I'm so happy that I got to spend this training camp with you all, and I'm heading back home with some great memories. I really wish could talk more with everyone, but my English isn't great, so that was a bit frustrating. Huge thanks to Jackson for inviting me to this camp. Wishing all of you nothing but happiness and good luck in everything you do. Yeah.
Okay. The only pit I can think is, yeah, my English is not good enough to talk to everyone very well. Yeah. But my pitch is, thank you, everyone has been so friendly and patient with my English. Yeah. I'm very I've I've returned fully loaded from this trip, not only in training but also in energy for body and mind and my spirit. Yeah, I've learned a little bit of English too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you everybody. Yeah, and thank you, you all guys made me love bodybuilding even more. Yeah, see you guys in Olympia one day. Yeah, finally. A big thank you to Jackson for making this great memory happen. Happy 2 days out birthday to you. Yeah. Thank you.
One of my pits is, or what I want to improve for me personally, is to be on time. Normally at home, often people have to wait for me, and in this camp as well. But I also had to wait for others, so I know how others feel at home. So I really want to improve that, because I think that's one of my biggest problems I have. So yeah, that's one of my pits, and one of my peaches is that I think it was really nice to see how supportive everybody was. Also to see the passion in the training. At sets when Winter, for example, did the leg press, or when I did the rowing machine, that everybody, or not everybody, but the group was standing there and shouting and supporting. It was very, very cool, and definitely one of my highlights to see that. And also that everybody was supportive in training, even when they know that they will be maybe on the same stage one day, but it was not like, okay, no, I don't want that you succeed. So yeah, the pushes, and also to see how everybody does his routines. I think there are many ways to reach the goals, but to see that you're very calm with the things you do gives me also the feeling that it's okay when we sometimes slow a little bit down in an off season especially, and to push in the right moments. So that's the reason why I was sometimes maybe a little bit quieter or stricter, but I think that's the moment now where I have to push really hard. But it was nice to see that everybody has his own way of doing and is relaxed, and your physique shows that it's totally fine to be sometimes relaxed, because yeah, it works out, and I think you all had great physiques. Yeah, so thank you so much for the days here. I enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see you hopefully on some shows again.
I've been thinking about the pits. I would have loved to have more time with people individually. The conversations that I did have with people were just incredible. The connections that we got, the depth that we got to as well in such a short period of time. Like, it's such a unique thing to happen in what we do. Yeah, so I wish I spent some more time here. Obviously we went to the elevator, but I wish we came here in the evening, shared some Ben's cookies, yeah, and spent a bit more time with you guys, because that was my favorite part of this, was the time when we were talking and conversing. So as for the peaches, so many. I'll try to keep it short. Number one, that leg session, that energy, that feeling, you could have just felt it in the air. The electric going through the air, that was sublime. That's why I started bodybuilding. That's why I do bodybuilding, for sessions, for training sessions, for connections like that. Now I just need to replicate that day in, day out. I already mentioned the conversations that I had, getting close to people, connecting on a true level, not just that, like, oh, you bodybuild too, that's great. It's no, actually, who are you? What do you do? What interests you? What do you like? And I really appreciated everyone being open a lot. And, the maestro that brought it all together, thank you, because I think what I said when I stood there, when I was introducing myself, was I always felt like a lone wolf, and a lot of people resonated. And I think we leave a wolf pack today here. So thank you guys, and thank everyone.
So I think coming out of last year's camp, like especially John, Joe, and I, we had like certain expectations of how it's going to turn out. Like the anxiety you all guys described, that's what we had last year. And of course, like this time we were kind of expecting something, but still like I was personally very excited, like how is it going to be this time, because last year was like such an amazing experience. And then when we came here and the first 2 days passed, I was, to be honest, a little bit disappointed because the energy was just different. And it was mostly because everyone last time, I think half of them were in prep and it was a little more strict in general. And then I realized when the days passed, like it can be great in another way. And I felt like we could switch on when we really needed to and switched off when we really wanted to as well. So having like this kind of balance just made this camp like so special to me, and I think to all of us. So yeah, I'm so grateful like to having met all of you. It was so nice. And same, like I would have loved to have a 2-week camp. Wouldn't be the best for my business or probably for all of our businesses, but I'm really excited to see all of you again at one point, hopefully this year, maybe next year in camp. So thank you so much for having this time, and yeah, see you soon.
So I want to thank Jackson. Jackson and our friends from before this as well. I don't know how many of you know this if I haven't shared this with you. Like I would have stopped. I would be done by now if not for him. His immense fire to chase his pro card unintentionally lit my fire again. So I'm still competing only because he's so passionate about what he does. I get to see some more than other people, and he really is like crazy passionate about this thing. So like honestly, like a thank you. If not, I wouldn't have had this week's experience. I guess I have my only real pit is that like I really need to sleep, man. So I'm not really complaining because it leads into the peaches. I'm someone who's normally like fairly friendly and positive, but I'm also a judgy bitch. But that's where this peach comes in. Like Jimre is the biggest peach for me of this camp because he's so positive and sees the good in everything. He just wants to pull your pants down to pose. He just wants to ask us to do the moon pose. Like everything is good in his eyes. And like just spending some time with Jimre, I'm like, look, I see the good in like everyone. I was like kind of intimidated when Thanos was coming because I was like, he's Thanos. Like, oh shit. But you two are so sweet. I just wish I knew a bit more Korean so I could like hang out with you guys a bit more. You two are like the sweetest couple. Like you guys hold hands and walk everywhere. It's super sweet. Like I see all the good stuff in everyone. Like I think some of your stuff, Jimwei, rub off on me, man. 很好，很好。Yes, 可以啊，你懂啊，懂我在说什么。Okay, yeah, so that's one of the big features. Like, I was just very positive about everything in this camp. I think I managed to get along with everyone on different levels. The night dessert crew, obviously, was really in there for me, you know, but like, even like training, like chatting about business and stuff, it was really nice. So that's a big one for me. And the second one, which a lot of you have mentioned already, is like the training. There is, put some respect on the pro name. There is a real thing about being in a room with pros. And I don't mean this from an arrogant way, but it's like we've all sacrificed stuff, and whatever stories we have, you know, we may not have shared everything to get the pro card. Some may be easier than others, but there is value in it. And being in the room, being that gym with you guys training, like there's really some moments it clicked, and I was like Isaac, a big one as well. It's like I did legs with them, and I was like, holy shit, we're all dying. We're literally trying to kill each other, and everyone's like smiling like, hey, what are we gonna do next? Let's grab the 50 kg dumbbell and do lunges when we can barely like squat, you know? So that stuff, that crazy stuff, this is the stuff that people tell stories about when they're old. You know, when these old uncles say like, I used to look like you when I was young, like we can actually say that, you know? So like I really, really, really love that, and like that's really like another like round 2 like sucker punch like lit up the fire in me. Like so this year, like I'm gonna be the best I've ever been on record, mainly because I get to spend time with you guys. So this week has done something like that for me. So thank you, everyone.
I think my biggest pit, and it will fall into the peach as well, is like a self-confidence piece. So I'm feeling my absolute worst right now in terms of how I look. Don't give me sympathy. It's because of where I am in like the season. Obviously at my heaviest, I've had this hideous hair transplant. So as you can imagine, not feeling the greatest about myself, but I kind of didn't give a shit about a lot of that, particularly like the head. No one was like, what's wrong with your fucking head? Probably because you've all seen hair transplants before, but that's a big one for me, a big pit in terms of how I feel about myself, but also as I go home, I'm going into a dieting phase, and I know that now I have the sort of fire to make the most of it. So I don't really want to be 130 kilos walking on the beach again. It's not a nice feeling. My other pit, actually, to go back to my Asian friends, is like, I wish we spoke more Mandarin and Korean because it shouldn't all be on you guys. But I think the chances of that happening are probably quite slim. But the peach in that is like, I've had some really good one-on-one conversations. I think that's actually what's special about camp. Is not really when you're in a group and just talking shit, but actually when you get to really sit down and talk. Like I've had some really good conversations with Ben, with Winter, and that's been cool. So I think it's actually the one-on-one conversations that you get to have, and therefore I guess falling into another pit, just not having one-on-one time with everyone. I don't know how you could force that, Jackson, but I think that would be a bit of a round robin type thing would be cool. And my peach, I have to say, without, this is really gonna sound like blowing my own trumpet, but again, I don't think I give myself enough credit, and I really think me and Josh need to do something like this. I've been really inspired to hear that Jean's doing camps this year. You know, I've come into a room of pros and I've had that like Brian was excited to train with me and Ben was excited to train with me, and people took some stuff from me and Josh in terms of training. Jean even asked to train with us, and these are athletes that I look up to myself. So to hear that they're requesting to train with us, to take something from us, like that fills me with joy, because training is my passion. Like I love that more than anything. So something's working. So yeah, the final peach is obviously just going away with some more motivation for not only bodybuilding, but I think business as well, and hopefully spreading a bit more inspiration around the world and to people that maybe need a bit more knowledge as well. So yeah, that's me.
I say thanks, Jackson, all of you really. Like this is not really normal for me to do things like this. So to even just like let go of routine, and I'm sure all of you all feel the same, you know, for us to all come together and be in this really beautiful place and beautiful people, it's meant a lot this week. My pit is probably sometimes, because I think like that, like thinking about stuff at home a lot, and probably sometimes like in my own head. Sleep was a bit of a problem too, because like I would almost like distract myself with conversation, because I know when I go to bed I'll start thinking about like, oh shit, like, you know, like I've these people that need to be contacted because I'm not going to be there, and then like, you know, stuff to do with the kids and blah blah blah. So like it was helpful to be extremely exhausted going to bed, and just go to bed with carb coma. So I wouldn't do that. But it only took me until the end of the week to work out how to do that, so probably should have done it earlier in the week. My peach is I guess because again, probably like a lot of people kind of said the same thing. You spend a lot of time on your own doing the grind. It's nice to kind of be in a group of people where you almost feel normal for a little bit, you know, like, because, you know, most of the time the outside world look at us like we're weirdos, and yeah, we are, right? But in this place, I didn't feel that at all, you know, like everyone's like, you know, if anything, I could be weirder now. Like I feel I almost want to give myself permission to go even harder on the weirdness. So because almost like you're trying to satisfy other people all the time, and kind of made me kind of refocus that I probably should like take this a little bit more seriously now, like, you know, because being with really good pros and good coaches, and I think maybe I take that bit for granted. So yeah, I'll go back and push a little bit harder and be a bit more focused. So that was pretty awesome. And the other peach is really just, you know, enjoying time, you know, with all of you, and talking about stuff that is not bodybuilding. But, you know, the bodybuilding is like what links us all, but, you know, all the other experiences outside of that is probably what makes this all really fun. So yeah, that was a really valuable experience. And I know people will ask me a lot of questions about this week when I go back, and I'll have nothing but great things to say. So yeah.
To wrap up what has been a pretty incredible week, I think, and I'm certainly feeling motivated and excited for what this year is going to bring. I think back to, you know, those of us who were at the first pro camp a year ago, basically, and I think at that time I hadn't competed, certainly didn't have a pro card. I think Jules had done a few shows and struggled with her placings. I think Jan had a few, it was her debut year, and she had been at the back end of shows as well. I think Joe got his ass whooped at a show as well. And then we had this camp, you know, and within this 12-month bracket following camp, Jean was top 5 at New York Pro. Jules was 1 spot away from an Olympia qualification. Joe was placing high at top American shows. I won my pro card. So I really do believe that the camps like this can be a turning point, you know, and I really feel like
these can, put in motion some really incredible progress in the next 12 months. So, reflect heavily. Don't let the memories fade too quickly, because I think there's a lot of value inbuilt into this week that we can really use to catapult our own careers, both as athletes and as business people in the fitness space. I'm excited to follow all of your journeys and see what can follow on from this camp. All right, so thank you again. I think checkout time is officially 12. I do believe we can leave bags here. But yeah, that's basically an official wrap on Pro Camp 2. See you for season 3.
I speak English only.
Next time,
Next camp.
next camp, better English.